Greetings everyone on YouTube and welcome back to Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition with me, Kemsit. We're going to continue on with the custom campaign scenario adventures in Ambition 5 Stockholm within Margaret's custom campaign. Previous campaign we have already finished. In my opinion, we just skipped the last a little bit because it was just too absurd that the AI just constantly build and I just chase him down. That's just absurd in my opinion. But we're going to see how the next one will be. Um, I'm definitely not happy about that, and definitely not happy how this custom campaign has been turning out. Even if there's quite a bit of positivity, I disagree. I don't know what people saw in this, aside that it was like quite some nice narrative and all that, but playstyle just could use a little bit more adjustment. But yeah, anyway, before I'm gonna continue on with this, I would like to inform instructors who wanna play these custom campaigns and scenarios, make sure that you're present in the main menu, press this mods button, press the browser mods tab, there you find the magical search bar, where you have to write down the custom campaign and or scenario that you'd like to go through, then subscribe to the one with the respective language which you can communicate with if the creator or anyone else offers such option. After subscribing, wait a little bit so that your PC downloads required files for you, then restart the game real quickly so that everything works fluently. Make sure to check on the install mods tab if a custom campaign and scenario is active. By having this box behind it, press on. Usually it is, but just to be certain, check it out. Then go back to the main menu, press single player, press campaigns, press custom campaigns, and select the one that you'd like to go through, and of course, have fun, as we shall try to do so as well in Mission 5, Stockholm. In February of 1389, Margaret defeated Albrecht's army at Oslo, and Albrecht had to retreat to Stockholm. Margaret asked him to give up Stockholm within 6 years or to give her a large sum of money, but Albrecht was unwilling to give up his rule over Sweden, so Margaret had to fight him again. So, can Margaret successfully defeat Albrecht in order to regain control of Sweden? And that is something we'll see here. In February 1318, Margaret led a large army to defeat Albrecht at Oslo. On February 24th, Margaret was proclaimed the rightful monarch of Sweden by Swedish nobilities, but Albrecht insisted not to give up his right to rule, and Margaret had to fight him again. Margaret and her troops soon arrived in Stockholm, where she would face Albrecht for a final duel. Before the fight, Margaret asked him one last time to relinquish control of Stockholm or pay her a large sum in exchange for a decent exit. All were rejected by Albrecht. So in the end, Margaret ordered the army to attack Stockholm and demanded that Albrecht be captured alive to end his rule over Sweden. Right. Let's see how this will be. Probably very shit again. I don't want it. Happened here, but okay. Just move.
Ja. Hushashmither. Puin. Timburhailan. Ja. Villek.
Stop sending me there, dude. Stop it, dude.
Ja. Rätt. Hushashmither.
Okay. Dear Margaret, our army is ready and Marifred and is now waiting for your orders. I want to declare. Our fleet will come to Lake Marlorian later, but I heard that the navy in Stockholm is heavily guarded and the river is narrow, so to attack them may be difficult. Hold on, I'm not in business. I'm going to take up arms and fight. Thank you. You have worked hard. Believe me, the long-cherished wish of unifying North Europe will soon come true. Albrecht refused to withdraw from Stockholm, and I had to continue fighting with him. Dear Margaret, Albrecht took our manors and with the point to it to provide income. I hope you can lead us to a fatuous and self-indulgent ruler. I trust you. Margaret, do you remember I'm not working for this nobleman, and it's an honor to fight alongside you again. If you hadn't supported me at the time, I wouldn't have said this. Right. Conquer the only way to enter. Skodal Chen. Kill Albrecht. Defeat the Hanseatic army. The royal palace shall not be destroyed. This condition is revoked after occupation. Send at least 10 men to capture the royal palace in Stockholm. Destroy the Fetras established by the Hanseatic League in Stockholm. Don't worry about Margaret's castle. She can continue without fighting. She can continue fighting after recuperation. Hints. This setting of this scenario is the same as before, with a population of 200 and can research shipwright, which can train ships cheaper and faster. Can also train fire ships and as well train Margaret God, Norse warriors, and Danish knights. Although the Swedish nobleman is not strong, it is best not to let him be killed, otherwise it will cause you unnecessary trouble. There are many rivers in Stockholm. If you plan to attack from water, it will be more suitable. Use longbows to cover. There are some small villages around the Stockholm. Each will give you a right. We don't believe that. The resources located near the base are not particularly large, and you need to move forward as soon as possible to continue the battle. Scouts. Margaret One Yellow is currently leading a trip to a small town called Margraet on the shore of Lake Malarn in front of the Talier for Green, and is preparing to train more troops with the help of local residents and ships to Stockholm. However, Albrecht is ready for Margaret's attack, so you need to hurry up and train troops to open up the situation. Stockholm 2 Blue is under the control of the Albrecht and Hanseatic armies. Nonetheless, if you can't capture the royal palace in Stockholm, Stockholm will give up the resistance. However, due to serious wear and tear of the battle, he will not continue to assist you in battle. Albrecht III Sion was stationed east of Stockholm. He was unwilling to give up Swedish throne and chose to continue the confront of Margaret. He maintains his rule with the support of the Hanseatic League, and his resistance will weaken if you destroy the fortress that the Hanseatic League has set up for him. Södra Talge for Green controls the road to Stockholm, but is not very strong and should be easily defeated in the beginning. The Hanseatic League 5 Grey is the force behind Albrecht. In order to enable the Germans to rule Sweden smoothly, fortresses were set up and roadblocks and fortifications were set up at the main gate and north of Stockholm. Ready to resist the attack of Margraet, they also occasionally attacked Margaret from the lake. The Swedish nobility, 6 purple, chose to support Margaret to oppose Albrecht because the Albrecht took away the manners they depended on before. But it was strength that was not very strong. They would cooperate with Margaret from the north bank of Lake Malarn southwards and occasionally attack with ships, and if he was killed, the troops might return to attack Margaret. Swedish 7 Orange. Local people are disturbed in various towns around Stockholm. You can talk to them to get some necessary information, even tasks and rewards. The Royal Palace of Stockholm 8 Blue is located in the center of Stockholm and it will cause you to fail if it's destroyed. Right. Once again, too much tight map over here. Too much tightness over here. I don't get why. Yeah. Like, what is there to like in this too tightness over here? Like, it's just a bit too much focused on making SimCity Simulator here. I'm not in the mood for this anymore. It's just getting bad taste for this stuff here, man. Whoa. Yeah, which is stupid.
Húsasmíter. Bata.
Buin.
Húsasmíter.
Timberhochwand. Húsasmíter.
Hó. Timberhochwand. Húsasmíter.
Billeg.
Hó.
Húsasmíter.
Húsasmíter. Ja. Kila. Nama mater.
Ja.
Timberhochwand. Nama mater. Buin. Ret. Nama mater.
Hó. Húsasmíter. Veithimather.
Bata. Timberhochwandi. Timberhochwandi.
Red. Altilagi.
I won't be able to reach those days there.
Ja. Buin. Ja. Hó.
Gagnes mater.
Buin.
Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter.
We're gonna need more resources here. Like, honestly,
Bothod. Timberhochwandi. Red. Húsasmíter. Buin. Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter. Bothod. Timberhochwandi. Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter.
Buin. Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter. Ja. Timberhochwandi. Ja. Timberhochwandi.
Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter. Bothod.
Bata.
Billeg. Ja. Altilagi. Húsasmíter. Ja. Húsasmíter.
Húsasmíter. Buin. Timberhochwandi.
Buin.
Ja. Bilek. Húsasmíter. Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter.
Bothod.
Bata.
Ja. Buin.
Altilagi. Nama mater.
Hó. Timberhochwandi. Namamather. Bothod. Buin. Timberhochwandi. Namamather. Ja. Red. Húsasmíter. Billeg. Húsasmíter.
Buin.
Timberhochwandi. Buin. Húsasmíter. Bothod.
put a leg spike there. Complete his arrives, ready to fight. Good.
Ja. Timberhochwandi. Húsasmíter. Húsasmíter.
Red. Húsasmíter.
Ho. Húsasmíter. Húsasmíter. Húsasmíter.
Ja. Timberhochwandi. Buin. Timberhochwandi. Hushashmither. Ja. Attilagi. Hushashmither.
Butter.
Hushashmither.
Ho. Buin.
Timberhochwandi. Bille.
Ja.
Hushashmither.
Alttilagi.
Butter. Húsasmíter. Húsasmíter. Buin.
Timberhochwandi.
Butter. Bilek. Mama matter. Ho.
Timberhochwandi. Namama. Ja. Buin. Ja. Bothos red. Veithi mather. Ho. Bille. Ja. Timberhochwandi. Ho. Ja. Hushashmither. Bothos. Hushashmither.
Alttilagi. Bilek.
Buin. Attilagi. Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Uin. Ugur. Uin. Radida. Alttilagi. Ugur. Radida. Daga. Ja.
Butter. Húsasmíter. Timberhochwandi.
Uin. Alttilagi. Ja. Bilek. Alttilagi.
Buin.
Bilek. Alttilagi. Bilek. Uin. Ja.
Buin.
Hushashmither.
Ho. Húsasmíter.
Bothos gagnsmither.
Bodola. O. Bilek. Altilagi. Rätt.
Ja. Ja.
På. Ja. Kuin. Kushashmither.
Ruin.
All this freaking pathfinding here, man.
Ushasmither.
Altilagi. Ja.
Man, this is what I mean. It's just so horrible that you're making this like towers here, you know? Like, what is it? What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? So bad, this.
Ruin.
Rätt. Ja. Kushashmither.
Ja. Altilagi.
Altilagi. Ja.
Bobord. Ja.
Butter.
Ja.
Fire towers, of course. Quite fat-ish.
Altilagi. Ruin.
Timberhoffan. Ja.
Bobord. Altilagi. Ja. Altilagi. Ruin. Radda. Altilagi. Ja. Bobord. Til Vardaga. Radda. Altilagi. Bobord. Til Vardaga. Ja. Altilagi. Radda. Ja. Bobord. Radda. Radda. Radda.
Kuin. Ville. Kushashmither. Ja. På. Altilagi. Kushashmither.
Ja. Auftilagi. Ja. Uhur. Auftilagi.
Puin.
Ho.
I don't have gold here, damn it.
Ja.
Oh wow.
Til Bardaga. Til Bardaga. Ja. Bardaga. Ja. Ramda. 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 Auftilagi. Auftilagi. Til Bardaga. Ja. Auftilagi. Auftilagi.
Wathod. Milak. Húsasmíðfer. Húsasmíðfer.
Ho. Húsasmíðar.
Ruin. Villek. Uhur. Ja. Ramda. Uhur. Til Bardaga. Uhur. Ramda. Ja. Ruin. Ramda. Bardaga.
Puin.
Timber hafandi.
Wathod. Fiskimaþur. Auftilagi.
Ja.
Come on, boys. Why is this lag here again?
Puin. Vilek. Húsasmíðar.
Ja.
Ja.
Húsasmíðfer. Húsasmíðfer. Ja. Húsasmíðfer. Wathod.
Húsasmíðar. Gagnismatar.
Auftilagi. Ja. Uhur. Ja. Radida. lagi. Villegg. Ruin. Villegg. Bord. Ruin. Ja. Alltid lagi. Alltid lagi. Bord. Ja. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Villegg. Ja. Villegg. Ruin. Til bardaga. Ja. Alltid lagi. Bord. Radida. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Til bardaga.
Ah, man. What a freaking leg.
Queen.
Queen. Ushasmither. Ushasmither. Ushasmither.
Villegg. Wathothr. Ja.
Alltid lagi. Bord. Radida. Ja. Alltid lagi. Til bardaga. Ruin. Ja. Villegg. Ja. Alltid lagi. Villegg. Radida. Bord. Radida. Alltid lagi. Ruin. Ja, alltid lagi. Til bardaga. Alltid lagi. Bord. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Ja. Ja. Villegg. Ruin. Radida. Til bardaga. Ja. Ruin. Til bardaga. Bord. Radida. Ja, til bardaga. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Radida. Ja. Ruin. Radida. Ja, til bardaga. Ja. Ja. Radida. Alltid lagi. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Bord. Til bardaga. Ruin. Radida. Ja. Ja. Ruin. Bord. Ja. Radida. Radida. Ja. Ruin. Til bardaga. Ja. Alltid lagi. Bord. Radida. Ja. Ruin. Villegg. Bord. Radida. Ja. Ja.
Ja. Queen. Villegg. Gagnismatar.
Ruin vil ek. Ja. Ja. Alt til lagi. Hodor. Ja. Ja. Radida. Alt til lagi. Hodor. Ruin. Alt til lagi. Hodor. Alt til lagi. Ruin. Ja. Vil ek. Alt til lagi. Til hverdaga. Ruin. Alt til lagi. Hodor. Vil ek. Alt til lagi. Ja. Radida. Ruin. Radida. Radida. Daga. Hodor. Ruin. Ja. Ja. Hodord vil ek. Ruin. Alltid lagi.
Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Hodord. Ja. Radida. Ja, vil ek. Ja. Vil ek. Ja, alltid lagi. Vil ek. Ruin. Alltid ja. Vil ek. Ja, alltid lagi. Hodord. Ruin. Ja. Hodord. Alltid lagi. Vil ek. Ja. 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 Vil ek. Ruin. Ja. Alltid lagi. Ja. Hodord. Vil ek. Ruin. Radida. Alltid lagi. Ja, hodord. Ja, alltid lagi. Ja. Til hverdaga. Ruin. Hodord. Ja. Ja. Ruin. Alltid lagi. Ja. Hodord. Til hverdaga. Ruin. Radida. Radida.
Ja.
Ho. Ja. Vatar. Hushashmither.
Alltid lagi. Hodord. Til hverdaga. Ruin. Ja. Alltid lagi.
Ho.
Wathaf. Hushashmither. Veithimath. Veithimath.
Vil ek. Alltid lagi.
Come on! Push forward, lads.
Ruin. Radida. Ja. Radida. Ruin. Til hverdaga. Ja. Ja. Hodord. Vil ek. Ja. Radida. Til hverdaga.
Hello, Margaret, I'm leaving now. I'm not going back to Sweden, I'm going back to Mecklenburg. Go away, dude. And I'm gonna say freaking now, man. This mission is so bad, like at times. In 1395, Margaret finally conquered Stockholm and captured Albrecht alive. Later, she released Albrecht as a condition in exchange for the right to rule Sweden, was embraced as Queen of Sweden. So far, the alliance of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden has actually been formed, and Margaret has become the queen of the three countries. At this point, Margaret's power was enough to allow her to name the future king. She decided to name her sister's Ingeborg's grandson Eric as the heir as early as 1388. The Imperial Parliament of Norway had recognized Eric's hereditary status, but since Eric was underage at the time, Margaret continued to rule, and in 1396, Margaret also made the Danish and Swedish Parliament recognize Eric as the heir. Good. And that concludes this entire mission done. Honestly, I just have nothing to say over here. But we just got one more mission to do, and that's the Kalmar Union. But for now, this is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a like button and subscribe to my channel if you're new and wish to support it. Do you want to recommend something we could come together that's possible as well? Just write down comments box below or join my Discord server so we can have a chit chat about it. Till then, I'll see you all later.